Good morning and thank you very much. Distinguished visitors, veterans organizations which are represented here, fellow veterans, cadets of the 89er Battalion, and the GHS award-winning band, thank you for coming to this 97th anniversary of Armistice Day, marking the end of World War I at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. On a byline, yesterday was the Marine Corps' birthday, so happy birthday to the Marine Corps as they joined the Army in turning 240 years old. Today is General George S. Patton's birthday. What an appropriate birthday for such a hero and leader that has served our Army. Speaking of history, 26 years ago this week, the Berlin Wall came down, and East and West Germany normalized relations and eventually merged into one country. 100 years ago, during World War I, Germany was fighting against the European allies as they fought a series of battles across Belgium that would see over 100,000 deaths in just 5 weeks. However, we gathered this morning to show our gratitude to the veterans of the United States Armed Forces. Here and across the nation, Americans are marking this day with expressions of respect for all who have worn the uniform of our country. Today is a day of honor, yet every day across this country, family members visit the graves of loved ones, and the veterans come to honor their lost friends. And every day across this country, in solemn ceremony, yet another veteran is laid to rest. We remember those who served America by fighting and dying on the field of battle. And we remember those veterans who lived on for many decades to serve America in many ways. If you're a veteran, you stand watch over the memory of great events and of brave young Americans. You're witness to what was gained in our wars and what was lost. You carry the fine traditions and values of our military, and you share them by example. You have a special place in the life of America, and America is proud of you. One veteran, a company commander in the Normandy invasion in World War II, returned many decades later to the beaches of Omaha Beach and said, standing there in appreciation and sadness and long postponed grief, I could only wonder, why not me? Millions of veterans have asked themselves that same question, and it has helped to shape the course of their lives. Veterans do not take life for granted. They know that duty and sacrifice are more than words, and they love America deeply because they know the cost of freedom, and they know the names and faces of the men and women who paid for it. The term veteran conveys a rank, or it conveys more than a rank that was held in the past. Military service forms priorities and commitments that last for a lifetime. Every person who has put on the uniform, whether in time of war or in time of peace, has also felt a new sense of responsibility. Dwight David Eisenhower, commander of all armed forces in Europe in World War II and President of the United States from 1953 to 1961, once recalled the day he began his military career. The feeling came over me, he said, that the expression, the United States of America, would now and henceforth mean something different than it had ever before. From here on, it would be the nation I would be serving, not myself. Long after their honorable discharge, our veterans still symbolize what it means to be a citizen. Go to any community in this country and you will find veterans in positions of service and leadership. In so many ways, veterans live out the meaning of patriotism and idealism and concern for others. Those who are the children and grandchildren of veterans have seen these qualities up close. Each of us is better because of the influence of a veteran, and so is America. America must and will keep its word to those men and women who have given us so much. Veterans have been promised good health care when they are sick and disabled. They must be treated with fairness and respect. And to families across this land with loved ones whose fate is still undetermined, America owes the fullest possible accounting of our prisoners of war and those missing in action. Every veteran once stood ready to give all for our country, and they know that a true soldier never welcomes war. This nation loves peace. We work and sacrifice for peace, yet America must always be prepared to confront and defeat the enemies of human freedom. And when war is forced upon us, we will see it through to victory. Over the generations, Americans in uniform have defended this nation without seeking to dominate any nation. American troops do not come as conquerors, but as liberators. We believe in self-government for every land, and we believe that freedom is the hope of people of all cultures. By standing for freedom today, our military follows in a great tradition of courage and faithful service. Free nations are in debt to the long, distinguished line of American veterans, and all Americans owe our veterans our liberty. On this Veterans Day, we honor veterans and honor their families, and we offer the thanks of a grateful nation. May God bless our nations, and may God continue to bless the leadership of the United States of America. To the leadership and cadets of the 89er Battalion, I say well done. Your hard work and practice shows. To Mr. Blackburn and the band, thank you for all of your support and congratulations on your recent performances. I'd like to take this opportunity, though, to recognize a new instructor here at Guthrie High School. First Sergeant Cameron Campbell is a retired cavalry. To all of you veterans out there, I say thank you for your service.
Bring your units to order arms and parade ready.